Do you want to create your own website? Are you planning to work from home or office as a web designer by learning it quickly without any prior knowledge of web designing? If you are, then this course is for you. With WordPress, you can build and manage a full-featured website by just using your web browser without learning any code. WordPress is an open source, means free software to create website, blog or app. According to the WordPress official website, 38% of the websites in this world use WordPress, from hobby blogs to the biggest news sites online. My name is Yunus Kaji. I have more than 15 years of web designing experience. In this course, you will be learning WordPress by creating a business profile website. Web designing is not just only learning to use WordPress. Here you will also learn other essential pre- and post-web design tasks like domain registration, hosting, securing a site with SSL, creating email accounts, and backing up and restoring a site. I'm so excited to show you the website which you will be creating throughout this course. The header section of the website has a customized logo, a menu with the links to other pages. The home page includes multiple sections and some of them with picture background. The footer section has a social media links bar. Let's go back to the top and click on the services link. The services page shows all the services. The buttons on the services sections are linked to the contact page. Visitors can complete the contact form and submit to send a message to your email address. There is a blog section where you can add posts and manage posts through the WordPress content management system. If you are excited to learn web designing with WordPress, then start your journey with me and I'll see you in the next video. In this lesson, I am going to show you how to register a domain name with hosting space for a website. There are many domain name and hosting providers available. I am purchasing these services through namecheap.com site. I have purchased many domain names from this site, so I already have an account with them. I'm on the home page of the namecheap.com website. On the home page, there is a domain name searching section where you can search for a domain name. With a domain name, you will also need a hosting space. You can find the available hosting options for your website by clicking the hosting menu. On the hosting page, you will see many hosting options available based on different businesses like online beginners, small businesses, large businesses, or you can choose by plan like shared hosting, reseller hosting, and other type of hostings. The shared hosting is usually a cheaper option because you are sharing a hosting server with other websites, other people. You can resell hosting plans to your clients by using reseller hosting. The WordPress hosting is good if you are creating a WordPress site, but you can create a WordPress website with other plans as well. If you want to have your own hosting server, then you may choose either VPS hosting or dedicated hosting. For my web design business site, shared hosting would be enough. So I am selecting shared hosting plan. On the shared hosting plan space, there are 3 packages: Stellar, Stellar Plus, and Stellar Business. You may also choose your data center location. It could be either US, which is free, or UK. You need to pay a little bit, like 79 pence per month. The prices are cheaper for longer plans like 2 years. If you go for yearly plan like 1 year, then the price will be more, but even cheaper than the monthly option, because if you go for monthly, you will not have any discount. You will need to pay the normal price. With yearly plan, you will get a free domain name. the domain name actually with .website extension. So if you want like other extension like .com or .co.uk, then you need to pay for that. You will not get it for free. For my starter business, I'm thinking that Stellar, the cheapest option, £1.13 per month, is enough for me, because I can see 20 GB SSD storage, which is I think more than enough for me, and I can host 3 websites there. It means 3 domain names I can host with this site, with this server, and then I will get a free domains if I go for yearly option. With other options, you have a bit more features, like you can have auto backup, or you can also have auto backup with cloud storage and unlimited websites and unlimited SSD also. So it's up to you which one you'll choose, but I will go for Stellar. Another thing, you need to check what type of hosting control panel or hosting management panel you will get. If you scroll a bit down, you may see a bit more details. Here it's saying that free automatic SSL installation, which is very important. Nowadays, without SSL, the website is not secured. So you must need to find a way to secure your site. And if they are providing a free SSL installation, which is good. And if I go further down, I can see with shared hosting feature, I can get a free SSL certificate and WordPress and cPanel. You can deploy WordPress in seconds with the Softaculous app installer, and it is one of the best control panel in the world, and it gives you full website control via your browser. So I highly recommend you to purchase a hosting server or hosting space with cPanel. Now I know which hosting plan I'm going to buy. So let's get started. So I'm going to click get started. Right. Now here it's saying domain name connection, and I haven't added any domain name yet in my shopping cart. So I need to add on. I can either choose a new domain name or I can use one of my existing domain name, but I'm thinking to add a new domain name. So I am checking a new domain name, and then it's a new purchase, not in the cart yet. So I have to search for a domain name. So this is a search for domain name box. So let's search a domain name. I'm going to purchase a domain name for my web design business. So I'm thinking to buy a domain with the design.website, something like that. So DESIGN.website. Let's see. What I can see here is the website is premium. So the price is very, very high. It is £2,557 per year and renew at £5,115.50 per year, which is much higher, and I don't want to go for that. So what I'm thinking, I'm going to change my domain name a bit, so that maybe I can get a cheaper or normal price for this domain. So I'm going to put to design.website, so website to design, something like that. And I like this name actually, to design website, to design.website, and this is free, and the renewal price is £15.65 per year, which is the normal price, which is good deal. So I'm going to take that website. For that I need to click connect to hosting. So that will connect this domain with my hosting, and by connecting this domain and hosting together, I don't need to do any manual connection with each other. So it would be easier for me. I can straight away start designing my site. Right. So I am now ready to order it. So I can see add to cart button here now. So let's click on that. As I said, I'm already a customer of namecheap.com. I already registered and I'm also logged in with them. So I can straight away click and confirm, and I can proceed to check out and complete my order. But if you click confirm order and if you are not registered, then it will ask you to register, so which is easy. So just checking before clicking the confirm order button. So domain registration to design 1 year, and so auto renew is on. That means automatically it will be renewed every year, but you can turn it off if you don't want that. And also another thing like privacy and uptime protection is WizGuard is 1 year subscription, which is enabled, and it will protect privacy protection service, and it is free forever, so it's a good thing. So why not keep it? I'll keep it with my order. And the premium DNS, I don't think I need that, so I'm not enabling it because it's not free. And then Stellar update, which is my hosting server, hosting account, and it is US data center with US data center. So the price is £13.60. So everything looks good. So I'm going to, the total price is £13.60 for a year, which is a good deal, I would say. So I can hosting and domain together for 1 year. So let's confirm. So let's click confirm order. Right. So now as I am already logged in with my account, so I can straight away pay through my PayPal account. And I'm going to complete my order. I have made the payment. My purchase has been completed. Now I can see purchase summary, the domain registration, and the Stellar web design hosting. And I can manage them here. Your domain name registration and hosting may take up to 72 hours to be processed. You can check whether your domain name and hosting are ready to use or not by viewing it on a web browser. I'm opening my web browser. Now I'm going to type my domain name. Right, so I can see a page. So once the domain name and hosting are completed, many hosting providers like Namecheap displays a default page. You will need to replace this page with your website. I'll show you how to do that later. You need to access to your cPanel to manage your website. To access my cPanel, I will first log in to the Namecheap website with my account. There are 3 icons here. The first one is to manage your domain, and the second one is to manage your hosting space, and the third one is to manage your SSL. I will go to my cPanel by clicking on the go to cPanel link. If you are using any other hosting providers or domain name providers, then if you log in, you'll see somewhere any icon or any link to access to your cPanel. Otherwise, you may receive an email with information or instruction how to access to your cPanel. So let's click on the go to cPanel link. So it is redirecting to my cPanel. So this is the cPanel. cPanel is one of the most popular web hosting control panels. You can manage your hosting services here. There are lots of features and icons on the panel, but don't worry, most probably you will be using just few of them. At first, you may check whether SSL or secure sockets layer has been applied to your website or not. You can verify that by this lock icon. If you see it is unlocked, that means your website is not using SSL yet. As I purchased hosting with a domain name and free SSL service, it has been activated automatically. If you buy them separately, then you need to configure and activate it manually, which may not be easy for you if you are a beginner. I can also verify that my website is using SSL by clicking on that link, and I can see it is viewing my website, and the website address includes HTTPS. If it is not using SSL, then you will see HTTP without S, and also you can see it is locked. But if it is not secured, if it's not using SSL, then you will see it is unlocked here. I'm closing this window now. In cPanel, you can easily create email addresses for your website and business. Now I'm going to create some email addresses. Scroll down to the email section and click on the email accounts link. On this email account space, I will click on the create button to create a new email account, and then I'll enter an username here. The username is, I'm going to type admin. So my email address will be admin@todesign.website, and then I need to set a password for this account. So I can write a password here, or I can click the generate button to generate a strong password. So I prefer to generate a strong password, but make sure you are taking a copy of this password somewhere so that you can access your emails later. And then the storage space you can change, or you can add more spaces here. I'm going to change it. I'm going to say my storage here, I am making it 2000 megabyte storage for my emails, because I have enough spaces, I believe. And then it's saying automatically create folders for plus addressing, so you can keep it as a default, and send in welcome email with instruction to set up an email account. If you want that, then you can keep it checked. Otherwise you can uncheck it. And then if you want to stay on this page after I click create, then you can check it. Otherwise you don't need to do that, just click the create button. So let's create it now. Okay, it's done. So I can see my first email address, admin@todesign.website, has been created. By following the same steps, you can create more email accounts. I'm going to create 2 more email accounts. The next email accounts I'm going to create is sales and to design website, and then after that I'll create another one which is support. So just if you want, you can create as many as you want. You can create with your email or your name or your employee's name. If you want, you can use same password as you used for the previous one, so that you don't remember, or you don't need to write all 3 passwords instead of 3 or 2 passwords. You can have only one. It's up to you how you want. So I have created 3 email addresses: admin, sales, and support. You can see there is a default email account, and if you want, you can remove that or you can keep it, but I'm not going to use that. And now I'm going to show you how to check your email. You can check and send emails by clicking on the check mail button. So let's click on the check mail button now. The cPanel gives you 2 webmail client options to manage your emails: Roundcube and Horde. I usually use Roundcube, so I'm going to click on the open button. Right. So when I created my email, I checked a box to send a configuration email. So that's why I can see the configuration email here. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new email. So to create a new email, I'll click on the compose. Then I will send an email to my other account, which is sales at to design.website, and then I'll say this is a test email, and then I'll say hello. Okay, once it's done, you'll click on the send icon, and it's saying send, so it looks like it's done. Now I'm going to check my email from my another account, but before that I'm going to close this window. Now if I want, I can check my email from this account by clicking on the check email button here on the sales email. But you can also access your emails by opening a new window and write your website address / webmail. Here I open a new browser window, and I wrote to design.website / webmail. So if I click enter, it will open the webmail page. Now if I write my email address and password and then login, it will take me to the webmail page. Okay, now I am on the webmail option page. If you don't want to see this page next time, you can just click on this checkbox and then it will open straight away your inbox. Now I'm going to click on the open button, and then now I can see I have two emails. First, it is the default email I received from the cPanel. The next one is the email that I sent from my other account, right? So it looks like it's working. So if I want, I can reply by clicking the reply button or reply icon here. I'm closing my webmail now, and now I am on the cPanel emails account space. And to go back to my cPanel, I can click on the cPanel logo here. It will take me to my cPanel. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to install WordPress from cPanel. There are a few ways you can install WordPress. The easiest option or easiest way to install WordPress is by using Softaculous app installer. You may find this here if you purchase this domain from the Namecheap, or you may find this link maybe somewhere at the bottom here. Alternatively, you can also access the installation page from this link, WordPress managed by Softaculous, by clicking here, or you can also click on this icon, Softaculous app installer, at the bottom here, right? So ultimately you'll go to the same page. So I'm going to click on the icon here, Softaculous app installer, clicking on the app WordPress. Now I am on the WordPress installation page. So to install WordPress, now I need to click on Install Now button. Just click on that. On the installation page, you will see the version list box with the version, WordPress version, and the latest one by default is selected here, 5.4.2 at this moment. You can choose the previous version, but I'm going to select the latest one here, and then the choose installation URL. In the URL, because I'm using SSL secured website address, so I can choose HTTPS, which is more preferable. And also, if you want HTTPS :www. and then your website address, this way your website address, then you can check this. So by default it will redirect to this address in this format. So I prefer to use www. with HTTPS. So I have selected this option, and then you'll select your website address, domain address. Leave this in directory box empty if you want to install WordPress in your root directory. That means your website will be www.todesign.website, and then you will see your landing page without going to any subdirectory like slash something else. So keep that box empty. Then for the site settings, you need to give a site name, or you can take the default site name. My blog, but you can change that later, but I'm going to change it now. But I'm going to say here to design website. So you can give your site name here. It will be your logo actually. So if you want to use a text as a logo, then you can use this name. You can write any name here, and then or it can be your company name. And then for the site description, you can give any subtitle or a description, site description here. I'll keep it here, my WordPress blog, for the time being, but we'll change it later from the dashboard in WordPress, but I'll show you how to do that. And if I go down, I can see here admin username is admin. You can change it if you like to, that's fine. By default it's admin. So I can say here, like for example, super admin, for example, super admin. So you can give any name, but make sure you are keeping a record or a note of this name, because you need that name to log in later. And then admin password should be very strong, and you can see there's some suggested password here. I can take that, or if I don't like it, I can change it by clicking on the key icon here. So you can see it is changing. And also if you want, you can hide it by clicking the hide link here. You also need to give an admin email address, and it is suggesting admin@todesign.website. I already have that email, so I will not change it here. I will keep it as it is. Language is English, but if you want, you can change it to other language, but I'll keep it as an English. And then you have some select plugins. So if you want to install any plugin, you can check, and if you don't want, then you can uncheck. So it is suggesting me W3 total cache to be checked, and I will keep it checked. Then you have some advanced options. If you want, you can change the database name and other things, but if you are not sure, then just leave it as it is there. And then here you have an option to select a theme. If you want, you can select any theme here, but if you don't want, then it will install a default theme. I don't want to check any theme here now, but I'll do it later, so I'm not checking any theme. So now you can click a still install button. If you want to get email installation details to any of your email address, then you can write it here. Otherwise, you can keep it blank. So let's click on the install button now. So it is now installing WordPress. It may take a few minutes or a few seconds. Okay, it's done. So quick. Now you can see here it's saying that congratulations, the software was installed successfully, and you have two links. One link is your website address, which is https://www.todesign.website, and another one is administrative URL, which is your website address /wp-admin. I suggest you to write down or take a note of this URL. So next time when you will log into your WordPress dashboard, you need to access through this URL, and then you need to write your admin username and password to manage your website through WordPress. Now I will click on administrative URL to access to my WordPress dashboard. So it is now opening my dashboard. So I am here now. So you can see This is WordPress dashboard, and it is showing some links on the left hand side, and also it is showing a dashboard page here. You can also view your website by hovering on this menu item and then click on the visit site, or you can open a new tab and then you can type your website address. So this is the default home page. This website will be managed by the WordPress admin control panel. So we can change almost anything that we like to change here on this home page or other pages from this admin panel. In this lesson, I'll show you some initial setting changes, those you may do in WordPress. At first, I will update my admin user profile page. Hover on the users from the left sidebar and then click on the user profile to open the profile page. Now on the profile page, you can change the color scheme by clicking on any tab here, but I'm not interested much about the color. One thing I can do is toolbar. I can uncheck the show toolbar when viewing site, so that when I'm viewing my site, so it will not display a toolbar on the top. You can see on other tab where I am displaying my web page, it is showing a black bar on the top, which is because of this option. But if this is actually not to display to the visitors, so when on the visitors will view my page, this page on their computer, they will not see this toolbar. Actually it is showing only to you, but if you want to have to see actual view of as an end user, then uncheck this option and then click update profile. Now if you refresh, if you go to the tab and refresh this page, you'll see it is not there anymore. Now you can see the actual view of as an end user. In the name section, I will add my first name and then I will add my last name. Then the nickname is required. I can change, but I am thinking to keep it as it is. Now if I click on the drop down list, I can see the few options available for me to display my name publicly. So I can change it to Yunus, I can change it to Kazi, my surname, or I can show both. I'm thinking to keep my name as Yunus instead of super admin. It will be displayed only when you write a blog, and it will, as the author name, it will be displayed, or few other places where you add any content and it is author name, and then it may display it will display your unique name instead of displaying your first name or last name. That's why it is maybe a good option to display your other name, real name, or any your first name. Then you can also change the email address, but because it's a valid email address, I will not change it. Then you have website address, but it's fine perfectly. I don't need to change. Graphical info, I don't need to change that. I can add some information about me, but it is not important for me now. Profile picture also not important, but I can add if I want, but I don't want to do it now, but you can do if you want. If I want, I can change my password here. Like I can generate a password, I can update my existing password, and I can log out everywhere else if I logged in other places. But other things are not important, so I'm going to update this profile page by clicking the update button. Lastly, I'll make some changes on the general settings page. Hover on the settings and then click on the general to open the page. Now on this page, if I want, I can change the site title. I'm thinking to change the site title to design.website like this, and then the tagline, this is kind of subtitle on the web page. I'm going to change it to design your website with us, and then no need to change with WordPress address, URL, site title, or email address. Here site language, I'm thinking to change it to English UK. So I can now go to the drop down list and find English UK. And the time zone, if you want, you can change the time zone to something else, like by default it is UTC 0. If I want, I can change to my local time zone, like I am in London, so I can change it to London to see the longer local time. But I'm thinking to keep it UTC plus 0. And then here, if you want, you can change the date format, but again, I don't want to change it now. Time format, I'm happy with that. And week starts on Monday. Yeah, no problem with that. Let's click Save Changes. Let's go to the front end view of my site by clicking on the tab, Other tab. Right now it is showing the title and web design that I had before. Let's refresh the page by clicking the refresh or reload current page icon, and now we can see the title changed to design.website, and the subtitle here is showing design your website with us, which is tagline, and then it is showing by Yunus, which is my first name, instead of admin. You can add content on your website through posts and pages. In this video, I'm going to tell you about them. You'll see a sample post and a sample page after installing WordPress. Let's go back to the admin panel. You can see a post sections here, and if you click on that post, you'll see a hello world post is there. And if you open the page, you'll see that hello world post is here, and you can open that post by clicking on the hello world, and you can read about it, and you can see a reply also there. And to view the page, you can click on the sample page link here on the menu bar, and then you can see the sample page. You can find the sample page in admin panel by going to the pages section, and then you can see sample pages here. You can also have another page called privacy policy, which is in draft mode, so not published yet, but you can publish it, or you can change it and then you can publish it later. I'm now going to add a new post. So I'll click on the posts, and then first I'm going to add a new category. So I'll click on categories, and then I'll add a category first. My category name, I'm going to say here web design, and in the Slack box you'll write a URL friendly name like web design. So it should be only letters, numbers, or any hyphens. And then parent category, so you can select any category if you have, but at this point I don't have any parent category, so I leave it as it is, and no description. Just click add new category button, and it is added. Now I'm going to add a new post. I'll click on add new link, and then I need to write a title. Okay, so my title is how a website can increase your sales. After adding a title, you will add some text in a paragraph. So here I can type. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste some dummy text. There is a website Okay, so on this website you can generate dummy text. This is very useful, especially when you don't have any text but you want to add some text as a placeholder to see how it looks like. Then you can take and you can generate dummy text from this site and as many paragraphs as you want. Let's say I want to add 3 paragraphs, so 3, generate, and then copy. It's done. I'll go back to my post and paste. So I can see there are 3 paragraphs here. Now click outside and I will assign this post to web design category. You can preview your post by clicking on the preview button. And then if you are happy with this post, then click the publish button, and you need to click publish button once again. Now it is done. Now if you go to your web page and then if you refresh, you'll see a new post here, how a website can increase your sales, and with some dummy text, and then another one here. Now I'm going to add an image to this post. I'll go to the admin panel, then I'll close this window on the right hand side. Now you can see here a section called featured image. Let's expand that. Then featured image is empty. If you click on that, it will give you an option to upload a file, or you can select from a media library. Our media library is empty, nothing there, so we need to upload any image before assigning to this post. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find an image from a website. The website address is pickjumbo.com. So this website offers many free pictures. I'm going to search a picture here, writing web design. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, there's a menu website. So I'm thinking to use this one, this image. Is a man working in front of a computer with some money. Looks like related to my topic. So I'm going to download this, download the free photo. Right, and I'm going to save it somewhere. Okay, it is done now. Now I'll click on the set featured image and then click update, and then go back to your website and reload the page, and you can see the image is also here. Finally, I will remove the hello world post, which I don't need. To remove a post, you will go to your admin area, click on the post, then on the post section you will hover your mouse pointer on the post which you want to delete, and then you will see a bin option. Click on the bin link, and it is now deleted. If I now go back to the website and if I refresh, and I will see there is only one post. The hello world post is not there anymore. In this session, I will add few pages on my website. At first, I will add a home page. Let's go back to the admin panel. Click on the pages. Now click on add new. Now the title I'll give here is home. I will add dummy text here from the website that I showed you before. The website is Lorem Ipsum. Just highlight few lines. I'm going to copy first two paragraphs and then going to paste here, right, and then I will straightway publish. So click on the publish button and click again on the publish button. Right, so it is now published. If I want to view the page, I can click view page button and it is showing the page. Let's go back by clicking the back button on the browser. Now if you go to the home page on the front view and reload the page, you'll see the home page link here. Click on the home link and you'll see your home page. Now I'll set this page as my landing page of my website. So I'll go back to the admin panel and then I'll click on the settings, and then from settings I'll click on the reading link, and from the reading link I'll change your homepage displays your latest post. I'll change it to a static page, and then from the drop down list for the home page I'll select home. Now if I click save changes button, and if I go back to my page and on the front view, if I click on the logo to go to the home page or the landing page, I can see home is viewing. I don't need the sample page anymore, so I'm going to delete this page. To delete this page, I'll go back to the admin panel and then I'll go to the pages, and then I will hover my mouse pointer on the sample page and I'll click on the bin link. It has been deleted, and also you'll notice that home page is showing front page because we set this page as a front page. The next page I'm going to create is to display my posts. For that, I'm going to create a new page by clicking the add new button. I'll give a title, blog, and I'll not add anything here. I'll straightway click on the publish to publish this page. Click once again. Now what I'll do, I'll go back to the dashboard, and then I'll click on the settings and the reading link, and now I'll say post page, I'll set blog, so my post will be displayed on this page. So I don't need to do anything else on the page. Click save. Now if I go to my front end view and if I refresh the page, I can see now blog and the home. If I click on the blog, my new page, I can see my post there. I have only one post and it is now here on this page. If I had more blogs or more posts, they will be displayed on this page. And also I have a home page. Usually the home page should be the first one, then the blog. We'll change it. We'll do this change later when I will show you how to manage the menus. But for the time being, I'll keep like this. Now if I go back to the admin panel and then if I click on the pages, I'll see that this page featured as post page and the blog page is post page and the home is front page. I'm going to add one more page. And I'll name it about page, about. And again here I'll add some dummy text. So I'll open my another window where I have some dummy text. I'm just going to copy one of the paragraphs, the last one, from this site, which is lorem ipsum, and then just click on the paragraph and paste. Save it by clicking the publish and publish it. So it is now published. If I go to the front end view, refresh the page, and I can see about page also on my menu. WordPress plugins allow us to extend the features and functionality of a website. There are thousands of WordPress plugins available for free. Some example of features those you can add to your website with plugins are search engine optimization or SEO, contact form, user registration, membership and subscription, e-commerce. Let's go back to the WordPress admin panel. You can add, view and manage plugins at the plugin section. So if you hover on the plugins, you'll see it's installed plugins, add new and plugins editor links. Click on the plugins. Now you'll see there are a few plugins already installed. First two are by default. When you install WordPress, you'll get them. The third one we received because when you install through Softaculous, then I checked this option W3 total cache. That's why it is installed. And if I don't need that, or if I want to use it later, I can deactivate by clicking the deactivate link. So I don't need it now, so I'm thinking to deactivate now. So let's deactivate. And the two others, I'm not going to use them, so I'm going to delete them. So you can click the delete button and then click OK. And another one is Hello Dolly. You can delete that also if you don't need. If there is any update available for any of your plugins, you'll see a link for updating. Here it is, update now for my W3 total cache plugin. So I'm going to click on that to update it. Okay, it is updated now. This plugin claims that it dramatically improves the speed and user experience of your site. At this moment, I don't have many pages. In future, if I see my speed need to be improved, then I will try it. But now I don't need, so I'll keep it inactivated. You can search and install plugins by clicking on the Add New button. On this page, you'll see a list of featured plugins. You can see a list of popular plugins by clicking on the Popular tab. And you can see the number of installations and the reviews also of those plugins. You may also download free or paid plugins from other websites and then upload to your site by clicking on the Upload Plugin button here. And then you'll click on the Browse, and then you will upload your purchased or downloaded plugins, and then you can install that. I'll look for a plugin to add a contact form on my website. Here I'm searching plugins by writing keywords contact form. I can see a number of plugins. First two plugins of this search result are most popular plugins for creating contact form. I used both of them, but I'm going to use contact form by WP Forms instead of contact form 7 because it has drag and drop form builder facilities and it is easy to use also. Click on the install now button to install this plugin. Okay, it is installed. Now you can see activate button. You need to activate it after installation. Now click on the activate. Okay, so it is activated. Now you can see a wizard where you can read about it, how it does. You can learn more about it, about this plugin, and you can also create a form very quickly by clicking on the create your first form button here. Let's click on that. Right, so here you have options. You have few templates from where you can choose what type of form you want to build. You can build a blank form, simple contact form, newsletters. Let's create a simple contact form. So hover on that option and click on the create a simple contact form button. Right, so very nice form, a contact form ready to use. So the title is simple contact form. I'm going to change this title, so I'm clicking on that title and then form name I'll say just simply contact form. Click save. So this form is saved now. Then exit, click on the exit. Okay, just done. So you have a contact form now. Also, you'll notice that there is a new section called WP Forms with list of links here. When you install a plugin, you may see a new tab, a new section on the left hand side bar, and you can choose many options. You can work with that plugin and that the features of that plugin. By clicking on the add new button, you can add more forms, but I don't need any more forms at this moment. To use a form on your web page, you need a shortcode. This is a shortcode. It's WP Forms and with an ID. So this is very important. All you need to do is just copy this shortcode on a page and the form will be visible on that page. You can open your contact form in edit view by clicking on the edit link by hovering on the name. Click on edit and then you can change the title or you can add new fields by simply dragging and dropping on that. There are many others, those are not available. With the free version of this plugin, these features, these buttons are not available or not enabled. If you try to add any of these fields, you'll get a message saying upgrade to Pro. And if you don't want to upgrade to Pro, then these are the only buttons available for you. For my contact form, I think the name, email and message should be enough. So I don't need to add any one of these. Close this form. Now I'm going to add a new page. So click on the pages. Click on add new. My new page name is contact us, and here I'm going to add a new block. So to add a new block, click on the plus and then go down where you'll see somewhere called widget. On the widget you'll see shortcode option. Click on that. You need to write the shortcode for the contact form to embed your contact form here on this page. So to do that, I'm going to first save as a draft, and then I'll go to the view pages, and then I will go to the WP forms, and then here if I click on the all forms link, it is showing me the shortcode for my contact form. Just copy this shortcode for this contact form and go back to the pages, open your contact us page, and then simply paste the shortcode, then click publish and publish again. Now if I go to my front end view of this site and refresh the page by clicking on the title, I can see a contact us link on the menu bar. If I click on the contact us, it is now displaying my form. I'm going to test this form. Now click submit button. So it's saying thanks for contacting us. We will be in touch with you shortly. Now I'm going to check whether I have received this email to my mailbox or not. This message will be sent to my admin email address that I can check again from my WordPress. So if I go to my WordPress, click on the settings and then click on the general, or it is there anyway. Now we can see administration email address. This is the email address where I'll receive the email that was sent from the website. To check my email, I need to go to my inbox, open a new web browser window, write your domain name /webmail. If you purchase your domain from any other provider and then you cannot access to the webmail with this link, then you may go to the control panel, Cpanel, and your email accounts, and you can access from there. You may visit the video where I showed you how to create email accounts, and you can also know about it if you cannot remember. I wrote my email address and the password. I'm going to click on the login button. And then I'll say open with round cube. Now I can see new entry, simple contact form, a new email arrived. Let's open that. Here is the received email. I can see the name, email, and comment or message. I'm logging out from my mailbox. Back to my web page. And my contact form is up and running. In this video, I am introducing the WordPress themes to you. You can use WordPress themes to control the visual representation of your content and other elements on your WordPress site. Let's go back to the WordPress admin panel. You will find the WordPress themes in the appearance section. Click on the themes. WordPress usually comes with 3 themes. In current version, these are the default 2020 theme, 2019 theme, and 2017 theme. You can switch between themes by clicking on the Activate button. Before changing the theme, you can click on the Live Preview button to preview how your website will be if you change to that theme. And you can click the close if you don't like this theme and try another one. Click Live Preview and it will display the theme on your customization. And if you see that this theme is good for you, then you can activate and publish here by clicking on this page, or you can close and you can go back and then you can click activate by clicking on the activate button here. Let's activate it. Now my theme is 2017. Let's see how my website looks like with 2017. I need to refresh or reload the page, and I can see this is now different. If I click on the arrow, I can see this is the 2017 theme, and it changed my layout and skin. And if I want to go back to my previous theme, then I can go back to the theme space and then I can click on the 2020 and click activate. And my website is back to 2020 again. You can see a customize button on the active theme. If you click on the customize button, it will take you to the customization page where you can customize the page visually. Here you can see what is happening. You can change like site title, tagline, you can add a logo, you can change color, menus, widgets, and many other things you can do here. If you change your theme after customization, you may lose some of your changes because different theme will have different customization. So it's better to first choose a theme that you're going to use and then customize that. I'm not going to make any change here, so I'm going to close. So I will add a new theme and then I will customize the new theme. So I'll show you how to do that with my new theme in next video. On the themes page, you can download a new theme by clicking on the Add New button. You can see a number of featured themes here. You can also click on the popular to see the popular themes. The 3891. You can also click on the latest to see the latest themes. It's about 7666. You can also click on the feature filter to find the themes by using different categories or filtering, like by subject, features, and layout. I'm going back to the featured list. If you want to preview of your site with any of these themes, then you can click on the preview button here and then you can see how it looks like. And if you are happy with this theme, then you can click install button to install it. If you want to see more or view more themes, then you can close, go back to the themes list and then find another one and then preview. And if you are happy with any one of them, just simply click install to install the theme. If you know the theme name, then you can search by the name here. Most of the themes come with a free version and you may need to pay to get the full features of a theme. If you purchase a theme from a theme provider's website, we'll download the purchased theme and upload that in your WordPress by clicking this upload theme button. I shall use one of the popular themes for my website. I'm thinking to use Hestia, this one. I believe I pronounced the name correctly. The name of this theme is Hestia. I'll click on the install button. And before activating this, I will click on the live preview. It looks nice, so I will go with that. So I'm going to click on activate and publish. So it is published. Now if I go to my website and then if I refresh the page, my website now looks very nice. It has a blog section, a footer section, a footer menu. It looks like my top menu items are missing. I'll fix it in WordPress. In this lesson, you will learn creating a menu in WordPress. Let's go back to the WordPress, and in the appearance section, click on the menus. Write a menu name. I'll write top main menu, and then click on the create menu button. Now my menu has been created. Now I need to add menu items. So you can add link of the pages. So if you click view all, then you can see all your pages here. So I'm going to add home, blog, about, contact, all of them. So select all and click add to menu button. They are all added in this menu. So if I want, I can organize, like I can take about here, after home, then blog, or I can put blog at the end. So you can change however you want. Now another thing you need to do here is check where you like to display this menu. The first option, automatically add new top level page to this menu. It will happen when you add any page, it will automatically be added here, but usually personally I don't like that, because sometimes I create pages not to add on the header menu, maybe somewhere else. This menu I'll add to primary menu as a primary menu to the top, so I will add it to the primary menu. It is not for footer menu, so I don't want to add it as a footer menu. There is another option, is very top bar menu. I can add another menu for that, and where I can add like social media icons and email address, other things there. Maybe I have created this menu as a primary menu, so I don't want to add anything else here. Let's click save menu. Now if I click on if I go to my website and then if I reload the page, I can see my menu is now here. Home, about, blog, contact, they're all here now. And if I click about, it is showing my about page, blog, showing my blog, contact, no problem, home. So everything is working without any problem. I shall add one more menu for my footer section. So I'll go back to the WordPress admin panel, and then I will create another menu. So click on the create a new menu link, and then give it a name. I will say footer menu. Click create menu button. Now on this page, I like to display contact us and also a privacy policy, which is not activated yet. So I'll save it as it is now. Then I'll go to my pages and I will open my privacy policy, and I'm going to publish this page by clicking on the publish button, and then click again on the publish button. Now my privacy policy is published. It is not maybe completed yet, but before making my website live, I should make sure it is correct. Now if I go back to my menu, appearance and menus, and then I can select my footer menu if it is not selected, but I can see it is selected, so that's not a problem. Now click on the view all, and then now privacy policy, this page is here now. Select that and then click on the add to menu button, and then on the menu settings check footer menu, and then click on the save menu button. Now if I go to my front end view of my site, load the page, and if I scroll down, I can see my footer menu items here, contact us and privacy policy. In this video, I'm going to show you how to customize a theme in WordPress. The customization options and features could be different in different themes. In Appearance section, click on the Customize link to customize your theme. If you use a different theme, the options that you see with my theme here may not exactly match with your theme. Every good theme includes a documentation, as you can see with my Hestia theme. You may follow your theme documentation to customize your site. I'm closing my theme documentation. Now I'm going to do some customizations on my theme. This theme recommends a plugin called Orbit Fox Companion to take full advantage of the options of this theme. However, I'm not going to do that to make it simple for you. So I'm going to close this message. You can view Pro features by clicking this tab, and you can see the Pro features here. If you want to get these features, then you need to buy the Pro version of this theme. But I'm happy with the free version, so I'm going back to the Customize panel. Let's open the Site Identity panel. This theme requires two logos. One logo is the normal logo, which is this one. You can see on the with white background. The other one is transparent header logo. I already have created two logos. One is a logo with a gray color, another one is white color. So first I am going to add a logo by clicking on the select logo button here, and then I'll click on upload files and then select files. I'm selecting the logo with the gray font color for my normal logo, and then I'll click select, and it is suggesting to crop my logo, but I don't need to do that, so I'll say skip cropping. Though this logo is using a transparent background, it doesn't look good with this picture. But when I scroll down my page and my menu, you can see here is sticking on the top, and the logo is okay. This looks good, no problem with that. But as soon as I scroll up, and then I can see my image background is transparent. It is, this gray color is not going with my background picture, so I'm going to upload another image for this section. So here I have transparent header logo option, so I'll select the image, then click upload files, select files, then logo white, so I'm selecting this file, and then select. Again, I don't want to crop, so I will skip cropping. Right, it looks good now with a white font color. And if I scroll down, it's becoming gray color, and it looks good also with white background. I'm not making any change of my site title or tagline, but I'm going to upload an image for my site icon. The site icon replaces the icon that we can see on the tab. So to replace that, I'm going to upload a site icon that I already created. So I'll click upload file, select files, then this is my site icon. I called it favicon.png. Select that, open it, so select again, and no cropping, so skip cropping, and you can see that it is uploaded, and also my icon on the tab has changed. Now let's publish my changes. Click publish button, and then if I go to my front end view of my site, and then if I refresh or reload this page, and I can see the icon has changed on the tab. Going back to the admin panel, and after finishing my site identity changes, I'll go back to the customize panel. Let's see what we have in appearance setting. Here I have 5 sections: general settings, typography, colors, and others. Click on the general settings, and you can change the page sidebar layout or block sidebar layout, the left sidebar or right sidebar. Enable sharing icons, checked, that's fine. Enable scroll to top, that means it will display an icon here, so that clicking on that it will go top. Let's see, if I check this, and now you can see here is an icon, click on that, it will go top. And also another option is box layout. It is showing with the box layout, but if I don't want, I can uncheck box layout. It will not display the sections as boxes, so I'll keep actually unchecked. Let's publish. Now go to the site and see the changes. So I can see here these pages are not like boxes anymore, so I think I will go with that. And also when I scroll down, I can see an icon to go top straight away by clicking on that icon. Let's go back. Another option, disable front page section. By clicking on that, you can disable all the sections. It will display your home page instead of displaying the default sections, but I will keep it unchecked. Let's go back. There are a few other options here: typography, colors, background image, and buttons, but I'm not going to change any of them, so I'm going back again. Now I am on the customize panel. Let's open the front page sections. Here we have few subsections. First, big title section. If I click on that, I can see I can change this image. So I'm going to remove this image and I'm going to change with another one. Click on change image button, then upload files, select files, going back to my folder. I have an images folder, selecting one of my pictures here, select open, then choose image, and you can see my background picture changed. I can change this title, so let's change it here. After the title, I'm also changing the text. I'll also change the button text. This button is doing nothing when you click on it because it has a hash with button URL. We need to change that. To take the visitor to our contact page, we need to link it to our contact page. So let's go to our website and open the contact page. So this is the contact page link. So copy this link and then paste it. Now publish your page. And now if we open the page and go to our home page, we can see our background image changed. We can see the text changed. We can see the button. Click on the button. It is opening the contact page. Let's go back to the home page again. Now going back to the admin panel and then scroll up and then go back. Click on the about section. And here I am not going to change the text, but I'm going to change the picture. So to change the picture, I'm clicking on the change image button. I already have an image, so I'm going to upload it here. Click upload files, select files, then I'm going to select this picture, click open, and then choose image. Now I can see my picture changed. Let's go back, click on the blog section. Now for the blog, I'm not going to change anything here. Going back, clicking on the contact. Now I can see there is a background image at this section. So I'm going to change that picture and I'm going to use the same picture that I used with my about section. So I'm going to change it. Let's change image, and then it's already there. It's uploaded. Just selecting that, choose image, and it changed. Let's click publish and now check the result. Reload the page. Scroll down, I can see the background image changed and the background image on the contact section also changed. Going back to the WordPress, click back and back again. I can also make changes on the header section by clicking on the header options, but I'm not going to do any changes there because I'll keep as it is to make it simple. Then in the footer options, I'm going to change the footer text because this theme allows us to change the footer copyright text. So I'm going to change it. Here I'll delete the text and I'll write copyright. Then I'll write add a copyright symbol. In HTML, the copyright symbol you can write by a code, HTML code, which is and copy semicolon. So and copy semicolon together will make a copyright symbol. You can see already it is there. C with a circle. And then I'll write 2020 and then the website address. So that's it. Copyright 2020 to design website. Let's publish it. Now open the page and then reload the page, and I can see the copyright changed with copyright C symbol with my text. Let's go back, and going back, let's click on the block settings. You can change the blocks section, but I'm going to take all the default settings that I have here, so I'm not going to change anything. Just going back. The menus you can change from this place, but also you can do the same from the menus that we did before. So you can see the footer menu, you can also see the top main menu. You can see that the page title on the blog page has a red background, same with about page and the contact page. If I want to change this to a picture background, then I can do it, and to do that I need to go to the appearance settings, then the background image, then select image. Then I already have an image, I'm going to upload that. So select files and header background, click open, and then choose the image. Now click the publish button. Now if you go to the website and then click on the about page or the blog page or the contact page, you can see the image changed, the background image changed of every page title except the home page, because home page has a different layout. Let's go back to the appearance settings, and then back to the customize settings. In next video I'll discuss about the widgets. In this video I'm going to show you how to work with widgets in WordPress and how to create a social media links bar. You can manage your widgets from this Customize panel by clicking on the Widgets tab, and you can see all the options here. Let's click on the sidebar. You can see a list of items to be displayed on the sidebar. Let's open the blog page to see the sidebar. So you can see the sidebar on the blog page. It's showing search, recent post, and other items. Exactly, you can see as they are on the widgets. Let's say I don't want to display meta section. So what I can do, I can expand and then I can remove this item, and it is gone. You can also move up and down, like if I want to take categories on the top of the archives, you can see it is moved there, and then you can publish. Now if I open my website and if I click on the blog, my blog page showing the right hand sidebar, and on the sidebar I can see recent posts, recent comments, and archives and the categories, but other sections, they are not visible anymore. Let's go back to the admin page, go back to the widgets. You can also manage your widgets from the widget page. Let me show you how to do that. To do that, I'm first going to close this panel, and then I'm going to open the widgets page by clicking on the widgets link on the appearance section. So you can see all the available widgets here, and then you can also see different sections like sidebar and also other sections, footer 1, 2, 3. So one first column, second column, third column, and other options. I'm going to add some widgets in my footer sections. In section 1, I'll add some menu items. Maybe I can say it is quick links. Now to create a menu in footer on, I am going to create a new menu items. So I'm going back to the menus. Then I'm going to create a new menu by clicking create a new menu link. Then I will give it a name. I'll call it quick links, and then click on the create menu button. In that link I am going to add few of my page links. I'm adding home, blog, about, contact us. I'm not checking blog because in next column, second column, I will add blog, so I'll leave it unchecked. Click add to menu and then click save menu. So now I have a new menu. Now let's go back to the widgets page, and now I will add my new menu. First I'm going to expand my footer on, and then on the left hand side there is a navigation menu widget. So drag and drop this widget on the footer on, and then give it a title. So I'm going to say here quick links, and then select menu from the drop down list. I'm going to select the newly created menu quick links and then click save. Right now I can go to the site and then refresh the page, and I can see a quick links coming here with 3 menu items. In the second footer column I will show post categories. Let's go back to the admin panel, expand footer 2, and then drag and drop the categories from the widgets, and giving it a title. I'm going to say here post categories. Click save. Now if I refresh, if I go to my site and refresh the page, and I can see post categories here, web design. I will add another post and a category. So let's go back to the admin panel, click on the categories. I have website design only. Let's add another one, SEO, and on more I'm going to add here called digital marketing. Okay, so I have now 4 categories including uncategorized. Now I'm going to add a post, so add new, now adding some dummy text, and then I will assign this blog or this post to digital marketing and SEO both. Click publish and publish again. Now if I go back to my site and if I reload the page, now I can see there are 3 categories, and if I click on any of this category, it will display my blog or post. On the third footer column, I shall add a group of social media icons. Those will be linked to my social media pages. Let's go back to the WordPress admin page. Click on the widgets in appearance section. Expand the footer 3. By default, there is no widget to add social media links. So to add social media links, I need to install a plugin. Let's go to the plugins page by clicking on the plugins and add new. Search for plugins by writing social media and share in the keywords, and then you will find a plugin called Social Media Share Buttons and Social Sharing Icons by Ultimately Social. I'm going to use this plugin. So click the Install Now button and then click Activate. There is a message here called Receive our plugins alert in case of critical security and feature updates. I'll say allow and continue. Now if I scroll down, there are a few questions of which icons do you want to show on your site. This is the first question, and it has a list of platform here. So I'm going to select some of them. So I want to include email, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, maybe LinkedIn, Instagram. Yeah, that's all for now. And then there is another question here. What do you want the icons to do? I'm going to take all the default settings, so I'm not going to make any change here. Let's see on the third question, where shall they be displayed? Here I am going to check show them via a widget. So go to the widget area and drag and drop it where you want to show them. So let's save it. Now let's go back to the widget page. Appearance, widgets. Now if you scroll down the page, you'll see there is a new widget called Ultimate Social Media Icons in Available Widgets. So drag and drop this on the footer 3 section, and then if you want, you can change the title. If you click save, now open the front view of the page and then click refresh or reload button, and you can see a list of icons here. It looks like I forgot to click the save button after selecting some icons. So let's go back to the widget, and then to update the list of icons, I need to click on the new section here called Ultimate Social Media Icons. It is here because of the new plugin. So click on that. Now scroll down and expand the question number 1, and then here I like to add one more icon, Instagram, and then I will click the save button. So make sure you're clicking on that save button, and then if I go back to the front view and refresh the page, and I can see the Instagram also in this group. Now we'll see this footer section on every page, including home. And also on the widgets page, there are a few other sections like subscribe, WooCommerce sidebar, or very top bar, etc. You can add more widgets, but I'm not using them, so I don't need to add those widgets. And also these sections will be different for different themes, but you got the idea how to add widgets in those sections. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a WordPress user. Upon installing WordPress, an administrator account is automatically created. As an administrator, you can create WordPress user to control what a user can or can't do. You can manage the user access to tasks like writing and editing posts, creating pages, managing plugins, themes, and other users by assigning a specific role. There are 5 predefined roles in WordPress: administrator, who has access to all the administration features within a site. Editor can publish and manage posts, including the posts of other users. Author can publish and manage their own posts. Contributor can write and manage their own posts but cannot publish them. And subscriber, who can manage own profile only. Now I'm going to create a new user with editor role in WordPress. On the WordPress admin page, click on the users. This is my admin user account, which I created at WordPress installation. Now I'm going to create a new user. I will click on add new button. Then I'll give it a name. So I'm creating a user with the name James. And then the email address is required. So I'm going to write James at todesign.website. I don't have this email address yet, but I have to create it in cPanel. But right now I'm just using this email address so that if I need, I can create this email later. Go to the next field. I'm writing James here. So the last name is optional, so I'm just keeping it blank. Website is also optional, so I'm keeping it blank. Password, yes, I like to give it a password, so I need to click on the show password. Then I need to either change this password or I can take this suggested password, which is very strong. You can hide the password by clicking on the hide button, but make sure you are taking a copy of this or taking a note of this password somewhere so that the user can log in with this password. Then send user notification, I am going to uncheck because this email address is not created yet. The role, you can see there are 5 roles here. I am going to change it to editor because I like to assign this user with editor role so that this user can publish and manage posts, including the post of other users. Let's click on the add new user button. Now we can see an user named James with editor role has been created. I'm going to log out now and I will log in with my new user account. I have now logged in with my new user account, James. You can see that the new user with the editor role has a limited number of admin menu items. This user has access to posts, pages, comments, but the appearance, plugins, users menu items are not here. If you want to create WordPress user accounts for your clients, employees, bloggers, or anyone else, and you don't want to give them admin access, then you can create users like this user with the editor role or with any other role. I'm going to log out now and I will log in with my admin user account. Here we go. Now I can see all my admin menu items here, including appearance, plugins, users, and others. Once your website is live, taking regular backup of your site is very important. You may also find it safer to take a backup of your site before doing any major update or installing a plugin. Backups help you restore your website in case something goes wrong. There are many ways to take WordPress backup. It can be done manually, but beginners may not find it easy. Plugins such as Abrupt Plus can make backup and restoration easier. If you have used Softaculous to install WordPress, it can also be used for backup and restoring tasks very easily. Now I'm going to show you how to do backup and restoration with Softaculous. Log in to the cPanel by writing a website address /cpanel. and then enter your cPanel username and password. You will find your username and password in an email that you received from your hosting provider. In my case, it is Namecheap. You can also get it from your online account of your hosting provider, and you can get access to the cPanel from there. I have entered my cPanel username and password, and I'm going to log in. On the cPanel dashboard page, scroll down and you'll see a section called Software. In this section, you'll find a link, WordPress Manager by Softaculous. Click on that. Now on the Softaculous page, you'll see a link with your website, and there is an option called Backup. And if you click on the Backup option icon, it will take you to the Backup WordPress page. Here you can backup directory, backup database, or you can backup both. You can also set backup location, which is by default your hosting space, or you can select a local folder. I'm keeping default. And then if you scroll down, you'll see a button, Backup Installation. Click on that button. This may take 3 to 4 minutes based on your website size. Now it is done. Click Return to Overview. You'll see on the top bar there is an icon, Backups and Restore. Click on that icon. Now you are on the Backups and Restore page, and you can see all your backups here. I have only one that I have just taken. Now here I have few options. I can download the backup and I can keep it in my computer somewhere in a safe place. The next icon is to restore your backup. Before restoring my backup, I will go to the WordPress admin panel, and then I will remove all of my pages to show you if I do it by accident, then how I can restore from my backup. So I'm going to remove my home page, just bin it. Okay, so it is not there anymore. If I go to my website and refresh, and I can see the page is not there. So now if I don't have any backup, then I have to create it again from the beginning. But because I have a backup, so I can restore it. So to restore, I'll go to the Softaculous backup space. Then I'll click on the restore icon here. And then on the restoring WordPress page, restore directory is checked, restore database is checked, and delete existing files and folder is not checked. I'll keep like that, and then I'll click on the restore installation, and then I'll click OK. My backup has been restored successfully. So I'll go back to my page, and on the admin panel, if I refresh, and I can see my home page is back. If I go to my site, click reload, and my home page is back again. You have seen that taking backup and restoring is very easy with Softaculous. You should take regular backup of your website. In this video, I'm going to show you how to upgrade WordPress as well as how to update themes and plugins. I highly recommend you to take a full backup of your site before doing any major update. I discussed about taking backup and restoring of a WordPress site in my previous lesson. First, log in to the WordPress admin site if you are not logged in. If there are any update available, you'll see them on the WordPress admin dashboard page. If I scroll down the dashboard page, I will see there is a panel at a glance, and my current WordPress version is 5.4.2 running Hestia theme, and I can update to 5.5. Beside the WordPress itself, there are few more updates also available. Let's click on the updates link. On this updates page, we can see an updated version of WordPress is available, and I can click on the update now button to update it. Also, there are plugins and themes, those I can update, and these updates are available. Let's update the WordPress now by clicking on the update now button. My WordPress has been updated to version 5.5. I can now scroll down the update on confirmation page to see what has been updated, and I can learn more about this update. Let's go back to the dashboard page by clicking on the dashboard. Now I can see there are 6 updates also available. Previously it was 7. Let's click on the updates. Now first I'm going to update my plugins, so I'm going to select all, then I'll click update plugins button. Okay, now I can see my plugins are updated. Let's click on the updates link once again. Now I can see I have some updates for my themes. I'll update all of them, so I'll select all, then I'll click on the update themes button. Okay, my themes are updated now. There is a link below, return to WordPress updates page. Let's click on that. Here I can see that I have the latest version of WordPress, and also plugins, themes, they're all up to date. Blocks are the components for adding content on a WordPress page or post. There are many different block types are available in WordPress to use. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to use some blocks with media to create your pages. On the WordPress admin site, hover on the pages and click on the add new link. I'm creating a page to show the services that we will provide. So I'm writing the title of my page, Services. Now I'll click on the Publish and click again on the Publish button. Right, my page has been created. You may want to publish your page later after writing your content. If I click on the View Page button, then it will display my page. I will add my services page link to my main menu item later, but before that I'm going to add content on my page. Let's go back by clicking on the back button on your browser. I shall be offering web design and blog design services. You can see there is a plus icon which is for adding block. If you click on that icon, then you'll see it is popping up with a window where you can see some commonly used blocks. If you want to see all the available blocks, then you can click on the Browse All button here. You can see all the available blocks on the left hand side to use on my page. Blocks are grouped by blocks category name like text, media, design, widgets, and embeds. I'll find a blog to add on my services page. In the media group, there is a blog called Media and Text. Let's click on that. With this blog, you can add media like images, video on your left hand side and content on its right. If you want to change the direction, like if you want to display media on the right hand side, then you can click here, show media on right, and then you can write content on the left hand side and add media on the right hand side. I am clicking on the upload button. Now I'm selecting the image that I like to add, and I'll click on the open button. You can see my image has been added here. On the left hand side, I'll add a heading. Let's click on that and then click on the plus icon here to open the blocks panel, and then click on the headings. And now I'm going to write the heading here, website design. Underneath my heading, I'll add some text, some dummy text. So I'll click on the plus again, then I'll add paragraph, and then I'm going to copy some dummy text here, and then I'll add a button. So I'll click enter, and then I will click on the plus to add a block, and then I'll look for a button. Button is not here in this list, so I'll click browse all, and then I will find a button in the design area. So in the design, if I click on the buttons, it will add a button here. Then I'll give it a title here. I'll say view more. By clicking on this button, the visitor can go to the web design page to see more about my web design service. Now I'll click on the update button to update, and then I'll click on the preview button to preview my page, and then I'll say preview in a new window, and I can see my image and then the heading and a paragraph and a view more button. The button is not linked with anything yet. I will keep this page open here, and I will click on the WordPress admin panel tab. I will also be offering blog design services, so I will add that service underneath the web design. But before that, I am going to add a separator. To add a separator, first I'm going to click on this place, and then I'll click on the plus here, and then we'll select for a separator. You'll find a separator under the design group and separator. So click on the separator, and it is there. You can change the color from the right hand side by changing its properties. You can also change the white line, or you can make a smaller line. I'm keeping a smaller line here, and then I'm going to change the color to purple, and then I'll click update. And to preview my page, I'll open the other tab to view my page and then reload. Right, so I can see a line here. After this line, I will add my next service detail. So I'll go back to the WordPress admin page. Then I'll click on this plus icon here to add a block, and I will add the same block. So I'll click on media and text, and this time I'll keep it like this. So media on the left and content on the right. And then I'll click on the upload button to upload another image. Select an image, click the open button, and I will repeat the task that I did with the previous one. Now click the update button and then preview my page. I think giving some spaces in between these two services would be good. So I'm going back to the admin page and then I'm going to add a blog just before this line, and then I'll click on the plus to add the blog. The blog is here called spacer. So if I scroll down in the design group, there is a blog called spacer. Let's click on that. Actually, I wanted this spacer on the top of this line, but it is coming on the bottom of this, so I'm moving it to up, and then one more time up, so it is here. That is a good place. And then I'm going to make a duplicate of this item, so I'll select these three dots and then I'll click duplicate. I'll move it down, and then by dragging I can move it to up. So now I have two spacer, and if I want, I can minimize the height by dragging it, or I can write the number here. So I can write here 50, and I'm going to do the same here. I'm making it 50. It's a little space. Now clicking on the update button, and then let's preview the page. Now I have some space, which looks better now. And I also need a space just underneath of this block because there is no space. So I'll do the same. So I'll go back to the page. I will click on the plus to add the spacer block. When you use anything which is not in this group from the block panel, then you will see it is appearing here next time. So that will make your life easier. So click on the spacer, and this time I'll keep it 100 space. So let's click update. Now if I go back to the page and reload, and I can see I have much spaces here. It looks much better now. I may add two more pages. One is web design and link it with this button. Another one is blog design and link to this button. But I don't want to make this lesson boring by creating more pages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link these two buttons to our contact page. So let's go back to the admin page. I'll change the button title. So I'm saying contact us to find out more, and then click on the link button, search or type URL. So I'll write contact, and then I will select the page contact us. I can see in the list. I'll click on that, and then I'll do same with the other button. Now I'll click the update button, and I will go to the page to test it. Then I'll refresh the page. Now if I click on this button, I can see I am redirecting to the contact page. Let's go back, and if I click on other button, and I'm going to the contact page. The last thing I'll do here is I'll add the services link to my main menu. I'm going back to the admin page. Click on the WordPress icon and then hover your mouse pointer to the appearance and then click on the menus. Now make sure that you have selected the menu which is top main menu and click on the select button. Now I'm going to add the new page services to this menu, so I'll select that page and then I'll click on the add to menu button. Now to move the position of the services link, I'm going to drag and drop it after the home page here. Then I'll click on the save menu button to save my changes. Now if I go to my website and then if I refresh, now I can see the new services link here. If I click on this link, it is now opening my new page services and I can see my page here. Congratulations if you have completed this course. I believe this course has provided you enough knowledge and confidence to start your web designing journey, and I hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you so much for taking this course, and I wish you all the best.